Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out Mutant Mudds Super Challenge. This just came out today for me, but by the time you see this video it'll be yesterday, but whatever. It's $9.99, which is a little expensive considering, like, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but wasn't the original Mutant Mudds $5 when it came out on Vita? Probably not. Yeah, whatever. So we'll just go right in. I've been playing for about an hour so far, and I finished 8 of the levels, died 72 times, and unfortunately I haven't unlocked any of the secret characters. I know how to get them, I just haven't gone to the effort, but I imagine they just look different visually, otherwise the game would be bloody broken. So, we'll just hop right on in. Before I go to any of the levels, I might as well pop down here first. I didn't actually notice this until I'd played like 3 levels. But the idea is that we've got the 3 power-ups over here from the original game, and you can select any one you like. This one gives you a longer jetpack time, this one gives you more powerful bullets, and you need both of those to get into some specific levels. Secret levels, I mean. And the one I prefer, which is basically the Fix Up My Fuck Up power-up, the vertical boost. You can also come here to listen to some of the game's music when you unlock it. But as you can see, I haven't really unlocked much of the music, so I mean, you can hear it perfectly fine in the background there anyway, so we're going to move along to level 2-1 because I've finished every level on World 1? It's weird. Yeah, World 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. I finished all of them, so we'll move along to 2-1 and we'll just have a look at what the game's about. So this is a sequel to the game that I mentioned before, which is Mutant Mudds, and the idea is that it's a precision platformer with an extreme amount of emphasis on the precision. It's a very old school platformer in the sense that you need to be extremely precise in basically everything you do. Otherwise you will take a hit and you will die. But thankfully you do have 3 hearts that you can use. But if you fall into a spike or something like that, that's it. You're basically done, start the level again. Or in the case of in the case of when you get the mid-level checkpoint, just start the middle of the level again. But nevertheless, it is still kind of annoying because 1, you can actually turn off the mid-level checkpoints, which is kind of insane, honestly. And 2, this game is very difficult. Now, for those of you who didn't play Mutant Mudds, it was pretty difficult to begin with. It was very old school in the sense that, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very old school in the sense that you had to be absolutely perfect, otherwise you simply wouldn't get to the end of the level on the 3 hearts you have. This game isn't so much a sequel to the original Mutant Mudds as it is a level pack. Like, brain work with me here. Like Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels was to the original Super Mario Bros., right? It was the original sequel, but it didn't really add that much. I mean, it added a poison mushroom and stuff like that, but this Mutant Mudds hasn't really added anything. It's a bit strange, in all honesty. Found the soundtrack, by the way. But yeah, it's a bit strange, honestly. It doesn't really add that much to the game, like, at all. Ow. Just gotta get to that checkpoint before I die. It doesn't really add that much to the game, at least as far as I can tell. I've played through the entire first world. I'm not going up to that secret level just yet. Yeah, but as I've said, it doesn't really add that much as far as I can tell. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, there's my death count, and this is like the options menu. You can turn off the sound effects or the music, but for the purpose of demonstration, we will not be doing that. You can also jump into the background for some stages. It's just a visual effect, just to make the stages last a bit longer, but it's still kind of neat, but it was in the original Mutant Mudds, so it's not like I'm too impressed. This is such a dick thing. An ice platform with things you have to time to get onto the disappearing platform in order to get over to another platform that you can actually stand on safely. Jesus. This game is dick. It's really dick. Like, I compared it to Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, right? And I honestly don't feel like that's a fair comparison. I feel like a better comparison would probably be, a ROM hack. Like, well, not so much Kaizo Mario World, more like... Shit! Not so much, Kaizo Mario World as much as just a regular harder ROM hack. Because that's basically what this is. And the thing about ROM hacks is that they tend to be dicks about the way they place things. And this game really is dick about that. That in World 1, 2, there's something that's really frustrating. Fuck! There's something that's really frustrating because there's this tiny little thing that looks like you can get through it, but you can't. You do not have the horizontal clearance to get through this little spike door. Because even if the slightest part of your main character's body touches the, even if the slightest part of your character's body touches the... Brain, come on! Even if the slightest part of your body touches the... I have no idea how I'm supposed to get across this. Holy shit. Even if the slightest part of your body touches the spike horizontally, you will die basically instantly. But when it's over the top of your head or something like that, you have a ton of clearance. It's really strange. They made it, like, really hard for basically no reason. I mean, there are some things which are legitimate challenges even if it's just basically be perfect or die, right? There are some things that are legitimate challenges. But at the same time, I swear to God I'm hitting up and X. It just isn't fucking working for me sometimes. It's annoying as shit. Even if it is just... you know, be perfect or die. Sometimes there is a legitimate challenge, but a lot of the stages in this game just feel like dick moves. And it's been feeling like that for a pretty large majority of the game, if you want me to be honest. There's just... They make everything as hard as humanly possible, and it's the most frustrating thing imaginable. I'm not gonna make it. Like, I get you're supposed to hover to shoot those bastards out, but I don't know the timing you have to do it in order to kill the things and land on the platform safely. I mean, sure, you could use the... I mean, sure, you could use the other power-ups, but I don't have access to the other power-ups because they make you take a long one of 3. And that's basically this game in a nutshell. It's a really hard version of Mutant Mudds that is basically just dick. You want to know what the most dick thing about it is? I honestly don't know how to do this part, so I'm just gonna have to... I'll quit the level and I'll go back to one of the other levels. You can't access every level in the game, but there is something really dick that they do, and it's good timing that I decided to do this. So, as you can see on 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and 1-4, I finished all the levels. I got the little diamond things, and those are basically the things that let you, those are basically the end goal things. And there's 2 of them on every level, because there's a secret level in every level. This doesn't unlock the boss fight. This is the dickest thing they do in the entire game. So, I actually had to look this up, because after going to all the effort of getting all of these, I had to look it up. You have to get every single one of those little coins I was picking up on every single level to unlock that level's boss fight. That is dick. The developer is an asshole. He is a gigantic asshole. I would rather eat my own shit than put myself through getting every single one of these coins. Jesus Christ. So that's basically what this game is. It's just a ROM hack of Mutant Mudds. That's all it is. It's a ROM hack of Mutant Mudds designed to be super hard and designed to be super hard, really frustrating. And in order to get the game's major gold trophy, you have to beat the game with under 100 deaths. I don't think I need to say anything more than only masochists need apply, because Jesus Christ, this is such a frustrating thing. You have to go through every stage multiple times in order to get every coin, because there's no goddamn way you're getting more in one go. Some of the design choices they've just made are dick. Some of the level layouts they've made are complete dick. And it just feels like something for masochists. That's all it feels like. Just wait, I'm never able to remember if it's masochists or sadists who love torturing themselves, but if you're one of them, you'll probably love this. Or you'll probably love people watching this, like me. Or you'll probably love watching people play this, like me, because man, I hate these fucking things. They were a pain in the ass in the original Mutant Mudds too. Like, I've never been good at these games, I admit that, but this is just stupid hard. I died like 5 times on the game's intro level. It's just, I didn't mind Mutant Mudds too much because while it was focused on what could basically be described as being perfect, more or less, it gave you enough room for error that it didn't feel like an asshole. But this game just forces you down the route of being forced to do perfection over and over again, or not standing a chance of surviving. And I hate it. I hate its guts. I hate everything about it. They really haven't changed anything from the previous game either, so it doesn't feel like there's anything new here. I mean, like, there are costumes to find and soundtrack bits to collect and stuff like that, but it's just nothing even remotely major or noteworthy has been changed in this one. And I'm not entirely sure why they decided to do that. And there's a checkpoint. I might actually be able to finish a level. If they added something new, I might have even been able to recommend it to people who'd already played the first Mutant Mudds. But, I mean, then again, if you played the first Mutant Mudds and you're looking at this game, you must already be a masochist, because that game did get hard, but it got hard at an appropriate rate. This game feels like I'm starting at, like, the arse end of Mutant Mudds. So, you know, if you're looking for a super hard Mutant Mudds, basically ROM hack. If you're looking for it to be as hard as humanly possible, this is basically the second coming of Jesus for you. Unfortunately, I don't think there's many people who follow the religion of Mutant Mudds. I could be wrong. I mean, judging by the game's Metacritic scores, which seem way too high, including for this one, by the way. This game got like 81 or something on Metacritic, and it just seems way too high, honestly. But see how I have vertical clearance here? You can't even get that close to a spike horizontally without dying. It's fucking frustrating, honestly. Well, there's the end of the level. There's another secret level. But, yeah, I hate the secret levels. They're even harder. Imagine that. They're even fucking harder than this. And see, I didn't even get all the coins. So, I have to go back through that level and play it again, get all the coins, and want to kill myself in the process. It's God almighty. That was a quick look at Mutant Mudds. Only apply if you loved the first Mutant Mudds. If you haven't played the first Mutant Mudds and you're thinking about getting this one, go get the first Mutant Mudds instead. But yeah, only play if you loved the original Mutant Mudds. Because that's pretty much, that's the only thing this game is designed for. And fine, I guess, but that doesn't mean it can stop me from not liking it. This has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.